I'm going to try as much as possible to stay out of the picture. Do not move, Mr. Larry Ebere. Larry Lee Ebere. I keep forgetting that Lee part.
Yes.
Is that a problem?
No, that's not a problem. That's fine.
We're here at Shazy Central Rural School. It's April 20th, 2019, Holy Saturday for some of us, and we're here for a special event. Larry, what's this all about?
So this is an event especially for the North Country Honor Flight. We put this benefit together so we can help raise funds for the Honor Flight so they can send our veterans to Washington, D.C. to see the memorials, the Korean Memorial, the Vietnam Memorial, and the World War II Memorial. So it costs quite a bit of money to send them there. So I've been collecting funds throughout my last summer when I started doing this for the Honor Flight. I've been collecting funds when I was entertaining at fairs, festivals, campgrounds, talked to people about donating, what the Honor Flight was about, gave them some applications for the veterans and for the guardians. And then I decided to throw this event together and to add some more to it and help them raise money.
All right, I learned something new today. I like to learn at least one new thing every day. Former drill sergeant Larry Ebere. Now, when I think of drill sergeant, I think of Gomer Pyle's Sergeant Carter. Is any resemblance at all to you and Sergeant Carter?
Well, yeah, yes. I mean, the drill sergeant, he was a Marine Corps drill sergeant. I was an Army drill sergeant. But the basic operation, what you're actually doing to the recruits when you're transforming the civilian person into a military soldier, what you see there is a little bit. If you've ever seen the movie, I'd say Full Metal Jacket, he was an actual drill sergeant, and we weren't that bad as what Full Metal Jacket shows, but it's the same thing as what Sergeant Carter would do as far as pushing recruits and teaching them discipline and teaching them attention to detail and things like that. So yeah, I was a drill sergeant for a while, I guess.
So you've got to come on hard to those recruits, otherwise, because you're not doing them any favor if you turn them out and they're not capable of handling the job out there.
Right. It's funny that you mentioned that because while I was reading the article in the paper today, Barry did an interview with Suzanne Moore and stuff like that, and he said you could tell he was a drill sergeant because he's so organized and he's so disciplined in what he does and all that stuff. You can tell it's coming out on him. So that's a little bit about that.
That's Barry Finnegan, who's I'm not quite sure of his title. He's the Grand Poobah of the North Country Honor Flight.
He's a director, yeah. He's a director of the Honor Flight.
And he's back there. Just saw him back there with Fred Arcee enjoying some snacks there. So you're entertaining some of the veterans who have gone on honor flights today, right?
Yes, we're entertaining some of the veterans. They had the Honor Flight bus go around to, I think they made stops in several locations. And I was just talking to Barry about that and saying how many veterans did we pick up on the bus, and he said it was a full bus load of veterans coming in. So that's a good thing. And people are starting to come in now, and as you can see, they're starting to come in.
Yeah, it's 5:20 and it starts at 6. So.
Yeah, so people are starting to come in. We opened it up at 4:30 because we had over like 120 raffle items, and I figured people that were interested in the raffle items and stuff could come in early and take a look around. There's so much to look at and stuff, so come in and look around. So that's probably why it's just starting to pick up with people now, around 5:30ish and stuff like that. So
okay, so you've got raffle items that different businesses have donated for that.
Yeah, we had a lot of. We went from Plattsburgh to Russell's Point, from Dannemora to Plattsburgh, all the way to Peru. We hit businesses, individuals, and everybody was so generous. They donated so much to this event. It's unbelievable. What the people, generosity that the businesses and individuals, just about everybody I talked to donated something for this event.
And I see the guitar that you pieced together back there.
Yes.
That's a raffle, right?
It's a raffle item, yeah. The guitar was put together. I was thinking about that. My son did a guitar for Hannah's Hope at the college, and it was an NHL guitar. So I was thinking about doing something special for the Honor Flight. So we decided to put this, it's a silver tone guitar, playable electric guitar. It comes with the stand, the guitar, the amplifier, and the case. On the front of the guitar is an Honor Flight emblem with the American flag in the background and back. It's again American flag with the 5 branches of the military, and it says, "Some gave all gave some." So yeah, it's been a highlight of the guitar has been like a center post for this whole event. We've been selling tickets for the guitar. So somebody tonight, I don't know if they're going to be here or not, but somebody's going to win this guitar at the end of the evening. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
So you've got starts at 6 and it's supposed to go till 8:30. What folks showing up here are expecting to find today?
So it starts at 6. It starts out with the Russ's Point American Legion Color Guard.
Okay, I see Dave Pickering and Ben Arnold back there.
Yeah, the Sons of American Legion will be here along with the American Legion Auxiliary. We got a great guy that's going to sing the national anthem. Brett Carpenter is going to sing the national anthem for us. The show goes where at that time I'm going to come in, I'm going to sing a song, I'm going to welcome all the people that are here, talk a little bit about the raffles and things like that. And then Barry's going to tell people about the honor flight, the schedule for the honor flight, recognize some of our veterans. Then we got Completely Stranded here, the local comedy group that
improv.
Improv type. So who knows, maybe somebody in the audience will get picked to be part of that group. So
you will be waving your hand.
I won't be waving my hand. No. So yeah, they're going to do their thing for an hour, and then I'm probably going to sing for about 40 minutes after that. They're going to draw the raffles and things like that, and then we're going to announce the winners, and I'll do one more last song. So it should be a great evening. I think it's going to be interesting. I'll try to make it as interesting as I can. Obviously, I'll be like doing all the talking, most of it, I guess, and the singing. So unless I can get Barry up there to do something, but I do have. But my son Chad is supposed to sing with me. He's supposed to sing a couple songs, so that'll be a good thing because yesterday was my birthday. So
I know that I was going to wish you a happy birthday because all over Facebook, Facebook froze up with all the birthday wishes for this guy.
Yeah. You know what? I'm really fortunate to have so many friends and family. It's unbelievable.
Well, did you imagine you imposed on a few of them to help you out here for this event too? Huh?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not going to get you in trouble.
Don't get me in trouble. No, because
you're going to forget this.
I have so many people, so many family, and so many friends that actually are behind the scenes here that did so much of the work, and they're actually here today doing more of the work. If it wasn't for them, Barry and the Honor Flight crew, and all the people in the Honor Flight that stood behind us and put this thing on, it was a big. It took a lot of people, and it was more than just what I could do alone. So. And
of course, you're familiar with this. With this building here, you were one of the first ones to inhabit this building, weren't you? I was.
I can remember carrying my desk from the old building into the new building.
So you graduated the year it opened?
No. I'm trying to think of what grade I was in when I actually carried my desk, but I don't remember that part. But I remember carrying my desk and graduated from Shazy School, and that's why I kind of wanted to have it in there. I knew the setup in the cafeteria. I knew the setup in the auditorium. And I knew it was a good mix, so people could actually still go in and look at the raffle items and still hear what's going on, and everybody could be part of the show, and even though the workers could be part of the show with the doors opening up. So that's kind of another reason why I chose the Shazy School.
Yeah, you got the cafeteria to your
yes,
your right, my left,
yes,
the camera's left, and to the other side is the auditorium with the stage and everything. So.
Yeah.
People can actually stay right there in the cafeteria. And
they could actually stay here and spend some money and hear the show and just have a good time.
I see more and more veterans are showing up, so that busload of veterans must have pulled in.
Yeah, more veterans are coming.
So, I saw again in today's newspaper, thanks to that article by Shan Moore, that 4 World War II veterans will be going this next trip on May 18th. Later this week, I'll be doing a program on the upcoming honor flights with Barry Finnegan and probably with Mike Cashman, who will be the flight leader on the first flight on May 18th. But, initially it was almost exclusively World War II veterans, and so many of them are gone now. So they've moved on, and now it's predominantly Korean, but a lot of Vietnam veterans. And when you look in the paper and find out that 4 or 5 of the current veterans are coming home and dying at their own hand, it's kind of scary. So we have to make sure that all these veterans know they're appreciated, no matter when they served.
Yes. Exactly right. Yeah, there's a lot of it. You hear about it all the time in the paper, and it's unbelievable what's happening. Like you say, veterans are coming home and dying for no reason at all, for different causes and stuff like that. But we're doing a song tonight. It's called More Than a Name on the Wall. I get a little choked up when I talk about it, but...
Are you going to be able to sing it?
Hopefully I can sing it. But anyway, it's called More Than a Name on the Wall, and it's all of the honor flight veterans that have been on flights and stuff like that. And the song it's trying to tell them. It talks about a woman that's lost a loved one, lost her son in the war, and she wants them to know that he's more than a name on the wall. And this is kind of what we're doing, is kind of telling them they're more than a name on the wall. So even the guys that died in vain, these guys that died and sacrificed their life to protect us and enjoy, so we can enjoy the freedom that we have today, that we share today, is a lot. And these guys are more than a name on the wall, and we try to remember all of our veterans all the time.
Yes, and as we just talked about too, it's not just the ones who didn't come back, it's also the ones who did come back, and we got to make sure they understand.
Right, they need
that they're appreciated and have our support.
Yeah, they need to know as much as more than anybody, the ones that come back, that that have these different things, PTSD and things that go on in their life. And I tell everybody, if you see a vet, thank a vet. Buy him a cup of coffee, do something to show that you care about him.
So I think no matter what the outcome is today, Larry, you ended up, you weren't quite fully aware it was Holy Saturday and the Easter holiday was following, but so it could impact the turnout. But no matter what you do here, you're going to have to be proud of what you've done here. Yeah,
I know. When I planned this, I guess I didn't really think that much about. I wasn't thinking about the Easter holiday and things of that nature, and the break and school's out. But then I ran it back Ebere a couple of times, and it was like, well, not everybody's leaving Clinton County, and some people go to. I guess a lot of the Catholics go to church on Saturday, and there's always the Sunday Mass, and I guess you can go to church Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're hoping for the best turnout we can get. We were hoping that people will come out. Maybe people will come. I know the masses start at 8 o'clock. Maybe people will come before. Come out, enjoy some of it, and still be able to make mass. We're hoping maybe some of that will happen.
Well, as you said, there's services in the morning on Easter, so it's really not an excuse to say you couldn't make it tonight.
Right. They do have other times. There's other options that you can adjust your schedule and stuff like that. People adjust their schedule for all different things.
That's right. So you've certainly got a pile of people working here. Did you handpick every one of these people, or did their hands go up?
They're all most of the people that are related to me, family and friends. I guess they just pitched in and they found out what I was doing, so they decided to jump in and start helping. Thank God they did. But the Honor Flight crew has helped me out a lot too. Barry's always been behind me, and the whole Honor Flight crew, and promoting all this thing, and everybody's got a piece of the pie here, and all the money that we get from this goes strictly all to the Honor Flight. So we're not taking a cent away from anything. We put some DVDs together with the Honor Flight. All the flights from the Honor Flight, maybe from 2013 to 2018, and those things would be for sale for like $10 a piece. They got about 300 pictures and about 8 songs in it, and it gives people the chance to look at all the Honor Flights. And not all the pictures are there, but there's quite a few pictures in it. So,
who provided the photos? Do you recall?
That was Barry. Barry gave me flash drives that he had. Somebody took all these photos of the Honor Flights.
I know there's 2 or 3 good, excellent photographers who show up at every flight.
Yes.
They're busy taking pictures. I see David Brown over there.
Yep.
There's others too that are there just about at every flight.
Yeah. So he gave me the flash drives, and then we turned it into the video. So.
Is it Larry Ebere singing on the videos, or?
It's not Larry Ebere singing on the videos.
Oh, well, that's a disappointment.
No, it's other people singing on the videos. It's not Larry
okay.
Ebere.
Okay, well, I thought it'd be a Larry Ebere collector's item.
It
but
would be
apparently
nice,
not.
but it's not. It might be a collector's item, but it's not a Larry Ebere collector's item.
Anything else, Larry, that we should talk about? Sergeant.
No,
Ebere?
it's free for all the veterans that are coming in. It's all free for veterans. It's $10 to get in. Children 12 and under are free. Just come and have a good time. It's good. All the money you're doing, just know that all the money that you're spending and that you're donating and giving to the veterans, it's all going to go to the veterans. So that's just the bottom line. There's nothing that's going to be put anywhere else.
All right. We applaud your efforts, Larry. And,
Thank you.
We'll be looking forward to finding you somewhere this summer singing.
Yes, I'll be around. Yep. I will be in Russell's Point this summer. I'm not sure the exact date, but
On the Thursday night
I will be on the
performances?
Thursday night in Russell's Point.
Okay, good.
Yep.
And you're usually at Clinton, so maybe
might-
we'll find you there this year. Maybe we won't.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Yes.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Calvin.
All right.
It's been good. Yeah.
Larry Lee Ebere, the man behind the scenes here, who's doing all this. We'll point the camera here as people are showing up, and really a good turnout. More from the Legion, and the Sons of the Legion are here from Rouse's Point, post 912. A lot of folks showing up here, and we're still about 40 minutes, or as Herman the Moose over there from the radio station showing up here. He's a big supporter of all kinds of local events. So it's great to see all this. And we may talk to somebody else, or we may not. If not, we got the show coming right up if we don't get a chance to talk to somebody else.
Okay, we're going to do the national anthem. For everybody, please remove your hats and stand. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. That was Mr. Brett Carpenter singing the national anthem in the Russell's Point Color Guard. Starting off with one quick song before I tell you guys something, okay? I've never seen the sunset on Montego Bay, but my heart melts when you look at me that way. I've never seen the snow fall from a rocky mountain sky, but I get a chill just by looking in your eyes. 'Cause you take me places that I've never been. I travel the world in your arms and back again. I have no need to wonder or go chasing those four winds. You take me places I've never been. I may never see the wonders of this earth. I may never hold great treasures of great worth. Oh, I could search the whole world over, but I don't have to go that far. I've got it all right here in my arms. 'Cause you take me places that I've never been. I've traveled the world in your arms and back again. I have no need to wonder or go chasing those four winds. 'Cause you take me places I've never been. You take me places I've never been. Well, thank you, everybody. Welcome to hopefully the first annual North Country Honor Flight benefit concert and comedy show this year. So I'm Larry Ebere. Those of you who don't know me, I've been entertaining at campgrounds, fairs, festivals all over the place for more than 20 years. And so last year I decided to do something different, and I met Barry Finnegan here, the director of the Honor Flight, and because I was a veteran myself, so being a veteran myself, I was always partial to the veterans all around everywhere. And last year I decided to take collections when I was at different places. I sang in Vermont and New York and New Hampshire, and so anyway, I decided to take collections. So I would give the people a little introduction of what the Honor Flight was about. I gave them some applications, I gave them guardian applications, and people donated quite a bit of money to the point of last year, I think it was about $3,000 I collected for the North Country Honor Flight. And That was pretty cool. So anyway, this year we decided to do something a little different. And, I'll still do the same thing I did last year, but this year I started this benefit for the North Country Honor Flight to raise funds to help our veterans and all the ones like in the front row right here, and everybody that's a veteran out there to send them to Washington, D.C. So I'll let Barry tell you a little bit more about that when he gets here. So we had the Russell's Point American Legion here, the color guard, the Sons of American Legion, and the American Legion Auxiliary came and supported us in this event. Thank you very much for American Legion. This is Brett Carpenter, the guy that was singing the national anthem. Brett Carpenter, he did an excellent job singing the national anthem. And we got comedy group coming up called Completely Stranded. I don't know if you've heard Completely Stranded, but they're hilarious and they'll keep you laughing for the hour that they're here. And also a special thank you to all of the veterans that are here tonight and for all those their names are on the wall. So, don't excuse me if I get choked up with this stuff, but I do. I want to thank everybody who made this possible, all of the Barry's whole crew, with the Honor Flight crew, all my family and friends that are in the back that are still beating the turf back there, selling raffle tickets and doing all that good stuff. I can't thank those guys enough for spending the time putting this thing all together. It wasn't just me that put this thing together. Everybody was involved in this thing. And so anyway, I want to thank all my workers in the back and all that stuff. I want to thank all the businesses. We cover areas from Russell's Point to Plattsburgh, to Dannemore to Plattsburgh, to Champlain, to Peru, to Cherubusco. We covered every area. Everywhere we went to collect donations for the raffle, everybody was more than generous. And as you can see, from the raffle items that we have up there, everybody gave a lot to the raffle. So I want to thank all the businesses. So if you haven't, I'm sure you all had a chance to take a look at what we had up there. There's like all kind of stuff. I can't mention all of it because I don't know. Some of it's just amazing all what they gave. So anyway, I want you to sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Completely stranded to be here, like I said. And I always tell everybody, if you meet a veteran on the street, if you see a veteran, thank them for their service. Buy them a cup of coffee or something and do something special. So next I'm gonna, I guess I talked, when I met this guy over here to my right, when we started collecting things and that stuff, he was, as I was talking to Barry Finnegan, he was the director of the Honor Flight. Okay, Barry, here's some money for you. I collected this, and Barry said, yeah, thanks a lot. And we did some raffles, and we did some things, and so anyway, Barry's amazing. He's become a really good friend. So anyway, before I start breaking down, I always get messed up and stuff like this, but anyway, he's become a really good friend of mine. And we're in this together. So anyway, Barry's going to come up here and he's going to talk a little bit about the Honor Flight and tell you about the schedule and everything else he can tell you that I can't tell you because I haven't been here long. Barry Finnegan.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for coming out tonight. We appreciate it. As always, these are the events that keep Honor Flight flying. This is what allows us to keep sending veterans down to Washington. One of the other things I'd like to see happen tonight is a lot of the people with a lot of our veterans that are here. If you would like to know what happens on that Honor Flight day, this is a perfect opportunity. Any of these veterans would be glad to tell you about their day, and they're all going to basically tell you pretty much the same thing, that we've never had a complaint yet, and it's one of the best days of their lives. So it's a great opportunity to do that. If you get a chance, I don't think they'll mind asking the question, and they would love to answer it for you. So that's a great chance tonight. Larry's a very humble man, I can tell you that. This man has worked tirelessly on this event for a long, long time. And as I said to the paper, in true drill sergeant form, he made sure everybody was in their place and doing the right thing. So I'll tell you what, I'd hate to count the man hours Larry, his family, and all the volunteers that put into this event. So Larry, thank you very much. This is the start of a new year, and we're considering this the kickoff. Our next event is going to be on May 18th, and that's our flight number 27. Believe it or not, this little hub called North Country Honor Flight has had 27 flights that have left. And we've got a total of 390 veterans we've sent due to the generosity of the people of the North Country and events like this that keep us going. So thank you very much for that. We think on, on May 18th, we've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. First off, we're begging for nice weather. We're hoping to have the send-out ceremony outdoors. We do have the option to move it indoors, but outdoors will be much better because we really expect a crowd. We've noticed over the years, each flight, we get more and more people, and we really hope to make everybody a special day that they can see everything okay and hear fine. So outdoors is going to be much better, especially on this first flight, because Beavertown Central School is going to be doing a 5K run at the very same time as our send-out ceremony. Just before the end of the ceremony, the race is going to start, and they're going to be out on the course. And the idea is they're going to be down to the fire truck that has the big flag hanging over the street, and they're going to be on their way back when the parade with the veterans in it heads towards the airport. So hopefully there's going to be an intersection there where they get to meet each other, and we think that's going to be a very special moment. Beavertown has been working very hard on that event. They've already raised a bunch of money, and they plan on raising a bunch more. So we're expecting a great day and looking forward to it. One more thing about this event tonight, I think we've already ran into a couple, but as important as the fundraising is to our operations, finding our veterans is just as important. Right now we've got 4 World War II veterans that are going on this flight. And that's a rarity not only for North Country Honor Flight, but for honor flights across the country. We are running out of World War II veterans. We know there's still some out there that we haven't been able to reach. So please, if you know of any, contact anybody here tonight and let us know, and we will find out and get them on the flight that they deserve. The same thing with Korean War veterans. We are out of Korean War veterans. We have about 5 that are going on this flight. And then we're done with the Korean War veterans as well. We know there are a lot of Korean War veterans out there, so please help us find those, get them signed up for an honor flight. The third stage of our operations is the Vietnam veterans. It was decided a long, long time ago. Nobody deserves this day of gratitude more than our Vietnam veterans. We cannot change what happened in the past, but we can try to erase the memories and let them know that things are different now. We appreciate their service to our country, and they'll never be forgotten, just like the guys from Korea in World War II. So we hope to see everybody on May 18th. Come on down, it's a great event. If you haven't seen the send-out ceremony, it's very early. I'm sorry about that, but that's the only way it works with our schedule. If you get down there for 7 o'clock, you'll see something very special, and you'll probably be back. So come on down, we hope to see everybody, and tonight, have a great night, enjoy yourselves, and please don't hesitate to talk to our veterans. Thank you.
So it's going to be I want you guys to relax. If you need to get up and go back and buy more tickets, that's a good thing. You need to go. Listen, the bathrooms, there's 2 bathrooms down the hallway over here. There's a men's room, ladies' room over here. So the exit doors are right here next to the bathrooms, and the exit doors are over there. You can get out whenever you got to hurry up and run away. But anyway, hopefully you'll stay and have a good time. And We'll see. We're going to see who's going to. Maybe somebody here will actually be the winner of that North Country Honor Flight guitar that we got up there. That my son Chad and I put together. Hopefully somebody here will win. That would be a good thing. Well, anyway, we got Completely Stranded coming up shortly, but I'll sing a few songs before they're ready to go. So. See if I can come down there a little bit. I like mingling with the audience. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Well, everything that I've got is just what I've got on. When the sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be walking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and girlfriend somewhere along the way. Well, I'll be looking for it when they pull that gate. I sure hope the judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Well, everything that I got is just what I got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I'm not rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Thanks. See, that's better than standing up on the stage, I think. Thank you so much. This next song is one of my favorite songs. It's a George Strait song, and it goes something like this. Start it again. Telephone ring about 8:45. She heard his voice on the other end of the line. She wonders what was wrong this time. She never knew what has caused my break. With a cowboy like him, it could be anything. She always expected the worst in the back of her mind. Said it's cold out here and I'm all alone. Didn't make the short go again and I'm coming home. I know I've been away too long. Never know what a call might bring. With a cowboy like him, it could be anything. And she always expected the worst in the back of her mind. She I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. Gotta go now, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. He left that boat nailing off the hook, slowly turned around and gave it one last look. And then he just walked away. He aimed his truck at that Wyoming line, with little luck he could make it in time. But in that Cheyenne wind he could still hear her say, she said, don't bother coming home, by the time you get there I'll be long gone. There's somebody new and it sure ain't no rodeo man. He said, I'm sorry it's come down to this, there's so much about you that I'm gonna miss. But it's alright, baby, if I hurry I can still make Cheyenne. Gotta go now, baby, if I hurry I can still make Cheyenne. She never knew what his calls might bring. Cowboy like him who could be anything. She always expected the worst in the back of her mind. Thank you so much. So this next one is a George Strait song. Mine, I've been singing for a while. It's called Full Hearted Memory. And it goes something like this. See how far I can go up the aisle. Pickles and dimes, memories and wine. She's on his mind once again. Well, that same old stew, well, that same old fool, played by the rules but didn't win. There's an old love in his heart that he can't lose. He's tried to forget, but he knows there's just no use. He's got a full-hearted memory. It won't let him see. As she walked out the door, he's got a full-hearted memory. He sits patiently here every night so he can choose him more. Thank you. She was his girl, his only world. That string of pearls that slipped away 1,000 times, 1,000 times. He doesn't mind what they say. He fills a jukebox and plays that same old song. He fills his glass and then he turns her memory on. But it's a full-hearted memory. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we've got, I think the comedy group completely stranded is here. Let me get back up on one stage where it belongs for a minute. So anyway, so the comedy group completely, they have been entertaining people all over the North Country for as long as I can remember. But anyway, so these are some 4 great people that are involved. Is that 4 of you still?
4 of us. Well, 4 of us here.
Yeah, four of them here. But anyway, so anyway, this is completely stranded.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing today? Oh, you're a beautiful crowd. All right. So, if you've never seen improv comedy before, it's Lazy Man's Theater. So, we need you to help us out. We need people willing to write a few lines on paper. And if you want, you don't want to have to come up here. Just tell somebody, and we'll write it down for you. If you want to come down here, we'd love to have you come to the front of the stage. We want you to write a one-liner of some kind. Something that we're not going to see until we go to open it. So maybe something you always say, maybe something your spouse says, maybe something that's a line from your favorite movie, your favorite book. You could make it up. It doesn't matter. All right? The wackier, the funnier, the better. Anybody want to come down here? And we don't have to make a spectacle. Yeah, come down. Anybody? Just come on down. We need some lines. We need probably 12. It would be great. We'll take more. You can write a handful of them. Just come on down here and write as many as you want. We're going to do a quick little sound check, and then we're going to officially get started. We are very excited to be here to help this great cause. Yes, you can write a phrase, a catchphrase. It can be a cliche. It doesn't matter. You can write whatever you want on that slip of paper. Song lyrics, it doesn't matter.